The hunt for buried treasure. So Scorpios, I saw treasure when I felt the energy behind your cards, and a couple of other things that lead me to believe that you guys are, there's potential for you guys to find buried treasure, whether this is like in your house and you find something in your attic, or there's just buried treasure somewhere in your life if you were to look. Something that has like great value. Now, the King of Pentacles is just rich, so, this would make you rich. You are not currently rich because it's almost like you've got the Page and the King. You would be going from the Page of Pentacles, who has to sift through the garbage to find the thing that's valuable, and you would end up the King of Pentacles if you were to find this buried treasure. Now, the other things that I saw when I felt the energy behind your cards was, weirdly enough, a tuba. A tuba, that big ass instrument that you blow on and it makes a lot of noise. So maybe you guys have like a tip. Maybe you've already heard a tip on where you might find some treasure, because the tuba is very loud, right? So maybe there's already news floating around, there's gossip, there's rumors, or you've heard of something where you might find treasure somewhere. Now, this could be anything. This could be like, maybe you follow meteorites, meteorites can be worth a lot of money, and if you follow them online, you could actually track them and look for them, and some people make money off of doing that. So there's a lot of weird stuff like that, where you can find quote-unquote buried treasure, or just random treasure, and make money. And I think that's in the cards for you Scorpios this week, or just in your life, and that's coming up this week as an opportunity. Now, the last thing that I saw was a dolphin. So the dolphin is usually just a sign of having fun. This is a fun activity. This would be like, if you really like a hobby that you really enjoy. Like, let's say you like to go metal detecting. That's something you'd really enjoy. There's a pretty good chance you would find buried treasure if you were metal detecting on a beach, right? That's something people literally do. And that's one example here that might be a good thing for you guys to check into, might be something you guys are already doing. Let's pull Oracle cards and see if we can find out more. On the bottom, we do have the Six of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. So that's a lot of fun. And this is also potentially an activity that you can do with like a brother, a child, a really close friend. This is an activity that you can do with others. That's what I'm getting from those sixes and from those cards on the bottom. But let's see what we get out of the Oracle cards for more information here. Need more information for Scorpios regarding the tuba, the treasure, the hidden treasure, and the tuba and the treasure chest, the dolphin, all that stuff. Okay, we already got 2 cards here. Well, Libra and the bread talks about the fact that you could really use the treasure. This is something you actually could really need the bread. Bread is necessity, and Libra, man, this is like paying those bills that you owe, getting squared away on your debts, or just having enough in your pantry to survive. You're not looking for buried treasure because you want to get rich, actually. You're looking for buried treasure because at the moment, you might literally need the cash. You might need that extra treasure just to make it. I think you actually end up rich when you find this treasure. It takes you beyond necessity, but this is where you're at right now. You're at necessity. If you can find this treasure, it takes you past necessity to wealth. Let's see what else there is. The Sun card. Oh, the Sun card and the Eye and the 0. So this is all about looking. I mean, you have to look. You have to spend your time, your day, the Sun card, looking. You're never going to find something that you don't look for. You're not. And this is going to come randomly. So it might, like I said, metal detector, right? You never know when it's going to be. You never know. And that's the 0 card because it's random. All right. So hopefully these are all kind of clues to kind of help you figure out where the treasure is or how to get it, what hobby that's going to lead you to it. All right. Let's pull some advice and see if we can get even more information. Any advice here for my Scorpios regarding the spread, regarding the tuba, the treasure, the dolphin? Okay, hold on. Something flipped here. Wow. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is having like wish fulfillment and indulgence. It's having more cups than you can drink, really. Having potentially more money. But this isn't just about wealth. This is about wish fulfillment. This is about whatever you find, you're like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing I've ever freaking found, Let's see what else there is. Okay, the Hanged Man and the Magician. So it's not easy to find. This is not an easy thing to find. Like I said, metal detecting. You need a freaking metal detector. You can't do it without the metal detector. And that's the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is the part that makes it hard to find because you need to search either like under a rock, under the soil, it's not easy to see. That's the Hangman. It requires that you change your perspective in a weird way, the Hanged Man. So you either need like the tools, or you just need to really look carefully in these specific places. And the Magician is you can do it. You can do it. You can find like buried treasure, like and make your wishes come true with this buried treasure. But it's not easy. So maybe this is a good time to start hiking and looking in weird places for weird things, you know? I don't know. I think some of you guys have a knack or a luck, some fortune with regards to that. Okay, let's see. I pulled advice from the Oracle. Let's pull advice from the Tarot now. Any last advice here for Scorpio regarding the spread? Any last advice? All right, well, this is getting a little bit weirder. So I'm going to start with these 3 cards here. This is if you build it, they will come. You know, if you, let's say that you start a treasure hunting group and you get other people involved. Like I said, 6 of Cups again, maybe a friend, family member, brother, whatever. They join you and it becomes like a group thing. It becomes something that's established. 4 of Pentacles is something that's established. 3 of Wands is something that other people can join in on, or even like casually be part of. Like you start a treasure hunting group. It's like a club, you know? And maybe you get maybe you get like some kind of finances from this in some way, or like if it's a Facebook group, you can use that to get a financial edge somehow because you get a big enough group or whatever. So there's a sense of getting people on board, and that also kind of helping push, either it gives the treasure more value, or maybe that is the treasure. Maybe other people joining in on this fun hobby is itself the treasure that creates wealth itself. Okay. So apply that how it makes sense to you for your life, because it could be either one. It could be either situation, or the situations could be different for all of you. But again, there is treasure to be found metaphorically or literally in your life. You just have to really, really look. All right, Scorpios, that's your reading. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to follow the channel, subscribe, and also check out Patreon if you want to see more of my work and support my work. Links for that are below. I'll see you guys next time.